Good day to you all. You are welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your support on this channel, for your like and your sharing on this channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. You guys are the best. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for everything you have done to make this channel stand. Today's tutorial shall be the making of this beautiful short wrap dress. So this is what we are going to be making today with this beautiful stretch material. So I have 2 meters of stretch material with me here on the table. So this is what I'm going to be using to make this beautiful short dress. So I have my back 15 inches, half length 15 inches. The bust I will be working with is 33 inches. And the hip measurement I'll be working with is 37 inches. So the full length of the dress is 40 inches. So the waist measurement for this tutorial is 29 inches. Please like this video, share and subscribe to this channel if you are yet to, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell down there to get 2 updates whenever I upload my new videos. Guys, I folded my material on the table and I folded it by my highest measurement, which is my bust. So the bust measurement you are working with, like I said earlier, is 33 inches. So the quarter of 33 inches is 8 1/4. So this is my 8 1/4 right here. So I added sewing allowance and the ease allowance to 8. So this is my 8 1/4 right here. So I added like 2.5 to this bust measurement. So I want to mark the back measurement. So here I have 15 inches for the back measurement. So the back measurement is 15 inches divided by 2. As we all know, that is going to give us 7.5, and I'm going to mark this 7.5. So I'm coming down for my shoulder slope, 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So the wideness of the neck we are using for today's tutorial is 3.5. So what I'm going to do next is to create the armhole line. So as we have 16 inches for the armhole line, so divided by 2 is giving me 8 inches, and I'm marking 8 inches right here. So I will connect this 8 inches to the shoulder slope. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm making the connection. Okay, I've connected it. So this is it. So having done this, I will mark the half length. So the half length we are working with is 15 inches. So I'm adding seam allowance 1 inch to 8. So that's why I will be marking on 16 inches. Okay. The quarter of the bust measurement is 8 1/4, 8.25. So here is my 8.25, and I'm adding my sewing allowance. 1.5 is good for sewing allowance. And the half length here on this line, I'm going to get the waist measurement. So I have 29 inches for the waist measurement, and I will place the quarter of 29 inches, and I will add the same measurement, the same allowance, 1.5. So I'm going to connect from this waist line to the bust line. So this is what I'm doing here. So I will place my ruler this way and connect to the bust line. So here I'm marking I want to locate the middle. So I will connect this way. Okay guys, having done this, I'm coming down for the depth of my neck. So here I will do 1 inch for the purpose of this tutorial. So I will do 1 inch. So I'm going to mark this 1 inch. Okay. So I'm good to cut. So first, I want to connect the shoulder slope. 1 inch I took for my shoulder slope. So I'm connecting it together. So here's my shoulder slope. And the hammer. So I'm cutting the waistline. Okay, I'm using this first one I cut to cut the other panel, and I have tutorial on this method, on this particular method. You can check it on my channel for better understanding. Okay, so I'm cutting the shoulder slope. Set this one aside. So I want to work on this one. So I will look for the middle here. So here is the middle. Now we notch it with my scissors. So now that I've notched it, I will open this way. So this is the back measurement we are working with is 15 inches. So that shows 7.5 is the middle. So out of that 7.5, we chose 3.5 for the wideness of the neck. So that shows from this 3.5, I'm going to slant to the lower part, that is the waistline. So this 3.5, I'm coming from this 3.5 to this side. So I will mark it this way. So here I'm coming 1.5. I'm coming up 1.5 because it's going to have rope. So it's going this line, this slanting from the shoulder, from the 3.5 from here to here is 3.5, the wideness of the neck. So I slanted it to this side. So it's going to end at the 1.5. It's going to end at this 1.5 because I'm going to add rope to this side. So I'm going to do it this way, doing it like so. Okay guys, I'm good to cut. Let me start from the shoulder. So I want to start from the 3.5. So this is my 3.5. Okay, this is 1.5 I marked. So this is my 1.5 right here. So I'm going to curve it this way. So can you see? So I'm going to use this one to cut the other panel. Thank you for being there. So this is what we have for these two sides of the front panel. So as you all know that we are cutting or wrap dress, so we have to cut the front into two. Okay guys, we are moving to the back side. This is the back we cut. So we want to cut the depth of this back. So we didn't cut it because we want to use it to cut the front panel so that we don't get confused. Okay, as you can see, I marked 1 inch. So this is my 1 inch I marked. So I'm going to cut it. Turn it this way. Okay guys, this dress is going to have that. So it's going to have regular dart. So the bust pan we are working with is 7 inches. So 7 inches plus 1 inch divided by 2 is giving us 4 inches. So as you all know that this is the back panel of the dress we are making, so you have to measure 9 inches, which is the standard. So this is my 9 inches, and here is 4 inches. So we are connecting this to 9 inches here, and we are taking 0.5 from the both side to get the dart. So this is what I'm going to be taking, and I'm going to notch it, notching it this way. Then we are doing this to the front panel as well. Okay guys, this is the front panel. So to do this, I have tutorial on this, like I said earlier. So to do this, to get accurate dart for a wrap dress or a wrap top, this is what we are going to do. As we have laid it properly, we are going to locate the middle. So this is the middle here. So this is the middle here. So as you we on this tutorial, we have 7 inches for the bust pan plus 1 inch, making 8 inches divided by 2 is giving us 4 inches. So here I'm marking 4 inches, and at the other side I'm marking 4 inches. So I'm going to get my dart here, and the other one I'm going to get it here, as well as the back panel. And if you take the measurement, so it's going to end up 8 inches. So I'm taking 0.5 here, 0.5 here, 0.5 plus is 0.5, making 1 inch, and 1 inch minus 8 inches, so it's giving us accurate dart measurement, which is 7 inches for the bust pan we are working with. 7 1/4 for the waist measurement. So the lower part measurement is 25 inches here. Okay guys, I will just come down 8 inches. So this is my waistline, sorry, my waistline. So this is my hip line. So I took 8 inches from the waistline and I mark it here. So this is my hip point and this is my waistline. Okay, so we have 37 for the hip measurement. So that shows we are marking 9 1/4. So, and I'm adding that and sewing allowance. So this is my sewing allowance. So here is my waistline. I'm marking 7 1/4. So that's allowance and sewing allowance. So I'm going to connect from my hip to my waist, and I'm going to connect it to the length of the dress. Okay guys, these are the lower parts. I told you I'm going to cut 3. So 1, 2, and this is the third one. So this one I'm going to cuff it. So I'm going to measure like 10 inches or 11 inches, or depending on how you want it. So I prefer this 10 inches. So from here I'm going to this edge. So this is what I'm marking. So I'm connecting to this side. So if you so wish, you can leave your own straight, but I prefer this curve shape. So that's why I'm using this curve shape. So I'll curve it this way to this side. So this is what I'm going to be doing right here. So only this third one, and not the 2 I cut already. So as I've marked it, I'm going to trace it. I'm tracing the line I made this way. So this is how it's going to look like. So this is the lower part, and this is the upper part. So let me place it on the skirts, or the remaining skirts, for you to see. So I want to have the same shape I have with the lower one, with the one I curve. So this is what I'm doing here, so that I don't get confused whenever I want to sew it. So this is a point, waist line, and this is the lower part of it. So this is the effect of what we marked, what we cut. So if you want a straight one, so you can do it. You can decide on your own. So this curve one, I prefer it. So that's why I did this one. Okay, all right, this is the upper part of the dress we are making. So I'm going to join together upper part with lower part. Okay guys, we are done with cutting. So this is what we have for both front panel and the back panel. So this is the sleeve I cut. So I'm going to insert this sleeve for my client this way. So she wants short sleeve, so I'm going to insert it like so. And for the facing, I could not cut the facing with this shape because I'm short of fabric, and I use the remaining one. So I'm left with this one. I will use it to pipe it like so, and to the back panel. So all right guys, this the lower part of the dress. So this is the lower part. So this is the facing. This is what I want to use for facing for the front panel. So I'm joining it. So can you see? So this is the area. So this is it. This is how it's going to lap on the other one. I inserted my dart here and this side too, and at the back panel I also did the same thing. So this is the back panel. So here I will turn it to the other side. As you can see the wrap, you know, I cut 3 of them parts and I shaped one. So this is the one I curved, so it's going to stay at the upper part. So I'm going to turn it inside out like so. So I'm turning it this way. So I will do the side seam from the waist to the lower part and to the other side. Then I will use my machine to sew this way, that way, and I will attach the sleeve and the rope at the side. So this is what I'm going to be doing. Okay guys, so this is what I have. So I told you I will be cutting 3 of this, 1, 2, and 3. So can you see the effect of shaping? So I will just use 0.5, like I said, to turn this side this way. So this is what I'm going to do. I inserted my dart, as you can see. So let me turn it for you to see, because I will be doing the side seam. So this is how I'm going to do it. So I make sure the shaped one laid properly here, because I will measure my waist measurement here, hip measurement here, and the lower part here. So it's going to stay this way. Then I will place this one. I will use my pin to hold this one down. I will use my pin to hold it down. So I will place this one. I'm going to place this one this way. Then I will do the side seam. So bust measurement, waist measurement, hip measurement, and the full length. So this is what I'm going to be doing right here. This is what I have. So can you see the effects of the shape I cut? So this is the hip. So this is the overlapping area. So I attach my sleeve, the both sleeves. So I attach it. So I'm going to use this rope. I'm going to attach it this way here. So it's going to stay at this side like so, and I will pipe this side. I use 0.5 to pipe it this way, and I will come and show you the final look. This is what I have for the overlapping dress. So this is the effect of the cuff I made. Can you see the effect of the cuff I made? So I will use 0.5 to sew this lower part. 0.5 is okay for me to sew the lower part. So this is the wrap part of the dress we are making. I'm sure you will like this style. So I started the sleeve, the 2 sleeves. So this is the rope I want to use for the side. So I'm going to place it this way, as you can see. So we have come to the end of today's tutorial. This is not beautiful. This is very, very lovely. And this is the rope. So this is the rope. This is very, very lovely. And this is the back. If you find this tutorial helpful, give this video thumbs up and don't forget to turn on your notification bell down below so that you get an update whenever I upload my new video. And don't forget to leave the comments in the comment section below. Bye.